Appreciate you now. Okay? Love you. All right, DJ Eddie Hart's Wicked Man in Radio. You better do that. The Ray Charles of Gospel right here on Black Power 96.3 FM. We're not just explaining the world. You best believe we are changing it, man. Again, I told you I had somebody in the studio with me, and I do have somebody in the studio with me. Beautiful young lady by the name of Shantta Stevens. Good morning to you, Miss Stevens.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Yes, truly, truly blessed to be in the land of the living.
Yes.
Yes, and speaking of living in the land of the living, you want to come and talk about suicide prevention in your book, and you're going to be giving some stuff away. And
Yes.
let's talk about it. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, guys. My name is Shantta Stevens. I'm an author, speaker, and life coach. They call me the Enough Coach. I basically wrote a book called The Hunt for Enough, Finding Self-Worth Through Forgiveness. And basically the book is teaching you how to process trauma, how to practice forgiveness of yourself, others, and God, and how to rebuild self-confidence and awareness. So it introduces coping techniques, help you fall in love with yourself all over again, and it introduces self-development activities into your life.
Wow, that's powerful. Find in yourself.
Yes, The Hunt for Enough.
That's the name of the book.
Yes.
Hunt for Enough. Wow. And how long have you been coaching, life coach? How long have you been doing it?
I actually just started coaching, and it's been so inspiring to me as a coach, not only to coach, but to receive the feedback. So being able to teach people what I was once taught when I was in the place that they're in right now is what gives me a sense of purpose and meaning in my life.
And so you've been through some things yourself.
Yes.
And that's just why this created that within you.
Yes.
To do for others. And I got your bio the other day, and not only your life coach, you also write books. And tell me more about how that got started. I mean, just to coach people, because you go through things. How did the book come to be?
Well, the book came to be after my last suicide attempt, to be honest. I woke up with a vision of all my friends and loved ones buried in the same cemetery as me. And all I heard was it's all connected. And I knew that if I tried to take my life again, that I would be taking all my friends and loved ones with me. So I decided in that moment to commit myself to finding my why. And later it developed into suicide prevention because so many people poured into my life when I was suicidal. I have over 30 years of dealing with suicide and depression and post-traumatic stress. So I know how it feels to not believe that you're enough. And I don't want anyone to ever walk away feeling like that. So I decided to write this book as a way out, as a way for people to escape, the pressure, the weight of it all.
So with that being said, look, I guess a lot of people feel sort of worthless.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. I mean, because think about it, when you're suicidal, you don't feel like you are worth the life that you are given. So you don't try. And you give up on yourself, and you give up on life itself, so finding the strength to believe in you, believe in the power of the God that created you, and believe in the healing that's possible for you, and believe in the strength on the other side of the pain. There's so much more on the other side of where you are right now. Suicide is permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yes.
And I found that out the hard way. So I'm here to let people know that it's not the only answer.
Yes.
It's not. It's not. You are enough. You are worth it.
Yes.
You are powerful enough to reframe those negative thoughts that you have that's keeping you stuck. You know, you are powerful enough. You know, and it's up to us to believe that.
Yes, our young people really need that, and
Yes.
it's a struggle for a lot of them. And you say suicide has just risen in the last few years.
Yes, to 60%. 60% of our youth from the ages of 10 to 19 are suicidal. You know?
Well, I can remember as of recent, at least 3 young brothers, and one I knew personally killed himself, suicide here in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Wow.
So if it's happening here, of course it's happening across the country.
Exactly. And we have to be strong enough to stand up for our community and create initiatives that empower us as a community, that create that sense of belonging, that sense of enough. You know, that no matter what we see in the world, on TV, on our online, that we are enough, black, brown, and beautiful.
Yes.
You know?
I'm glad you said that, because, you know, I don't see nothing but I feel everything. And I always, you know, want to go back to our community. We got to help ourselves.
Yes.
There's nobody going to be out here to help us. The government doesn't care about you. You just got to know that. That's why they build so many prisons. And so they can keep you in. And once you go to prison, you know, you become a slave. That's just automatic. You give up all of your rights when you come to any kind of jail cell or prison. And for us to be in our community, and I want to say it out to the pastors across the world, in our communities, to the pastors. They are leaders, and they're leaders of their flock, of their people. And if we see these people out here, this should be some ministry work going on in our community. You just can't allow people to walk around and be homeless and not care and see it and not do anything. There has to be, I would love to see ministers coming together, organizing these different churches and pastors coming together and say, let's get out here and roll up our sleeves and really do something about this community, our community. Let's save ourselves. Let's get out here, because we know the government will do it. And the hard part about that is, when you talk about ministry and pastors, they're nonprofits. And so they're getting something from the government, which is a kickback on free this and free that. And it's so hard for them to roll up their sleeve, because some of them are too afraid of losing what they have. That's
true.
That's just true.
So true.
And I want to thank so many ministers that really get out there and do the ministry work. You know, because some just have the church and they come on in and yes, they say they do what God said they do, but there's so much more that can be done when it comes to ministry. Not just in the pulpit, but in the streets. And that's what I would like to see. And Shantta, I don't want to get off track or anything, because you're a powerful lady. And again, I heard the bio, and your book is The Hunt for
Enough.
And so, with that being said, I have a loved one that I was speaking with you on. Sometimes the mental people are against the one that love them the most. And could you say anything about that, and maybe why you think that the one that loves them the most are the one that always gets maybe attacked, and they don't, seem not to care about the ones that care about them?
Well, because you see us. You see us at our worst. You know, so of course we don't want to be vulnerable, and we don't want to appear weak, to the person that we are supposed to be the strongest for, that we love the most. So we want to be able to be there for you, but in that moment we're so weak that we can't even be there for ourselves. So we're just going to push you away. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to push you away. We're going to turn away any help because we don't believe that we deserve the help, right? We don't believe that we are worth the help, no matter who it's from.
Right.
And coming from you makes it worse because you have seen all of me, you know?
And the family member can actually speak on that. That can make that person feel even that much inferior.
Yeah, it's kind of,
like you need to get yourself together.
yeah, you don't want to come to someone who's mentally challenged in that way. You know, you just don't. And if you don't know how to speak with them, then seek professional help. You know, seek inpatient care. That's what I had to do because my family could no longer help me. So I had to seek inpatient, mental home, rehabilitation. And that's where I learned the coping techniques that help me to this day. And I've learned how to apply that to my life, but it had to be taught by someone who was not my family.
Right.
Someone who didn't know parts of me that would shame me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
With family there's guilt, there's shame, you know, and you don't want to experience that, you know. So to break that barrier down, you go to someone who's not going to judge you based on what they know of you.
Right. It's so easy.
Yes.
So easy to attack the mental person that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because you know so much of them.
Exactly. When you don't understand, you love them so much.
Shake them, you know, you just want to take them and shake them and get it right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not the way that.
Yeah.
You know. Wow. Yes, that's you know, something I wanted to listen. Another thing I wanted to say to you about mentally challenged people, and maybe for yourself. I don't know if this is in your book, but were you able disabled with any type of substance?
As far as substance abuse,
Because that can.
I have lupus and 8 other sister diseases. So I deal and dealt with a lot of chronic pain. So I was on a lot of hard medication at one point, and I was addicted to that pain medication because it was the only thing that would give me relief.
Yes.
I mean, relief from the world entirely.
Yes.
I would sleep off the pain. I would sleep off the guilt, sleep off the shame. You see what I'm saying? So I think substance abuse is an escape from what we feel. Is a way to not deal,
right?
You know, and a way to not accept.
Cover up the pain.
Exactly.
And whatever pain you want to call pain.
Exactly, but it's just a Band-Aid.
Right.
It's just a Band-Aid. It does not help long term, and if anything, it makes things worse.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes. It does.
So when you couple substance abuse with mental health challenges, you're just doubling down on things that you have to rebuild from. You know. So the key is to make things easier on yourself. You know.
And that's why the suicide rate is going up, because the drugs are in our community, and it's taking over a lot of our community.
And we don't have access to health care. And then the health care we do get does not represent us. So that health care sometimes isn't what we need. Like I've had times where doctors wanted to do procedures on me and surgeries on me that was not, you know, and didn't even listen to me because I was a black woman and I'm just an angry black woman, you know. But we have to learn how to overcome those hurdles by creating opportunities in our own community.
Yeah, and it's a business for the white man colonizers. It's a business. I tell a lot of people, you know, you're born with a social security number, and that social security number has a credit to it.
Yeah.
And the credit is millions of dollars. Believe me, everybody that's born in this world gets a social security number. It has access of credit for thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars if it's accessed and used right. So that's why the government will take a person that's born, and the first thing they want to do is try to get you into the system because that social security number is worth thousands and hundreds and thousands, even $1 million.
Wow.
And so they get you in there, and the first thing, okay, we want the baby to be on this. We want the baby to go to this doctor, that doctor, this doctor. It's a system, and the doctors and the other people, they're getting rich off of the same government. This is a circle of a system. And that's why you're giving a social security number, and they use that social security. So when you go to the doctor, at first they say, do you have any insurance? And if you say Medicaid, Medicare, they go to smiling because they know they can.
They know they're getting paid.
Right. And so it's a mean system. Even when it comes to the drugs are infiltrated in our community to kill, maim, and destroy. My brother, cousin, can get on the streets and sell drugs and do anything because they see what's going on. They want more in life. They look at the videos. And they want more in life. And police will come and arrest them, put them in jail, put them in prison. But this is the same distribution that your government is doing. They're buying, they're selling drugs, opiates, and everything else coming in our community. Not by a brother or sister, by your own government. And this is to destroy the community. As a community, keep you oppressed, they keep you just like they are, suicidal, kill off the race, which they want to do, a part of the race, not all of the race, because they want you to continue to work, working class people. They want you to work so they can keep money coming in. It's a circle. Can you see that circle of destroying our people? So I'm glad you said that we got to get together, and we got to come together and make this happen for black people in every sense of the word. When it comes to mental, we have to do something because the government, look at all the millions and millions and millions of dollars they got. But I can tell you that none of them billions of dollars are going to help suicide prevention.
Oh yeah. That's
They'll
true.
They'll say they got this seed, the mustard seed, and this it's a circle, it's a door that you go in and go out.
Revolving door.
Revolving door. You go in and go out. There's nothing substantial, where you can put you in. Why are you building all these high rises downtown in every community to force black people to get out of their own community because the value goes up? But what about building? You got a hospital here, hospital there, hospital. Get a facility where you can put some of these mental people in. Give them 3 meals a day. Make sure there's security over them. Make sure people watches out for them. Where is that facility? Where's a lot of those facilities? We need more of those around to help people that need help, and like you're doing. There needs to be a building for you to have where you can say, here's the book. Here is the way we're going to learn together.
Exactly.
How to come out of this.
And that's what I do in my coaching. I take the book and I teach people the book. They literally walk through the book with me, and I walk through the same process it took me to overcome my trauma. And my trauma was not just suicide. I have extensive trauma with sexual assault. Just pain in general. So any type of trauma you want to process, this book is the answer. And it's not because it's from me, but it's from God. You know what I mean? I dive into my own book when I'm going through.
Right, of course.
When I don't feel like I'm enough, when I don't feel like, I'm worth it, I dig back into my own book.
Yes. I just played a song called Lord Help Me, and that's what we need. We need
Exactly.
Suicide. Ms. Stevens, how can people get in touch with you? And I think you said you want to give away.
Yes, I want to give away one of my books, a signed copy of The Hunt for Enough, Finding Self-Worth Through Forgiveness, and the accompanying journal for free to any lucky guest.
Okay. And we're going to take caller number 6. I guess would be good.
Yeah.
Caller number 6. We're gonna take caller number 6. If you want this book by Miss Stevens, I need you to call me now. 888-979-2796. You gonna give a copy of the book and what else you said, Miss Stevens?
The accompanying journal.
Accompanying journal. Okay. So in caller 888-979-2796 and it's signed autograph also? You
Yes.
Autograph? Okay.
Yes, it's signed.
You're going to autograph the book. So 888-979-2796. Get you a free copy of this book called A Hunt for Enough. A Hunt for Enough. And maybe you can give it to someone, even as a Christmas gift, because the Christmas holidays are coming around the corner, and somebody might need this book. So if you want to, you can call in. Caller number 6, you caller number 1. Caller number 1, keep calling and get the book. You get it for Christmas. Okay, caller number 2. Your caller. Yes, your caller number 2. Okay, somebody else calling. And again, we want to. All the phone lines are lighting up. They want this book. I don't blame them. Yep, caller number 3. We're looking for caller number 6. Caller number 6. Again. Miss Stevens, you can see the people are in need of your book. They call them back to back. Caller, let's see, let's go to call number 4. You're calling number 4. You're calling number 5. Hello, good morning. All right, let's see. I think we have a winner. Good morning to you. They're calling back to back. Continue to call. And I think the next caller will win the book. The next caller will win the book. All right, here it goes. Let's go get it. Well, good morning. 756-53905. Florida caller verified. Finger swipe up to answer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. QTI phone. Good morning. Connected. Feature launcher. 848. You are caller number 6. You have won the book. How are you doing? All right, who am I speaking with? Hey, Miss Donna, how you doing? Well, God bless your heart. You want to get the books away or you want it for yourself? You need every help you can get. I know that's right. It's a wonderful thing. And want to say appreciate you calling. You know exactly where you are. You're going to get an autograph. She's going to sign it for us, so that is special in itself. She's going to autograph the book and hunt for enough. Yes, enough is enough, right? You can pick it up anytime. You just give me a call and it'll be right here waiting for you. All right, you're welcome. Thank you. And thanks to all the callers that are calling in. Want to get a copy of the book. And I'll see what we can do by getting another copy from Miss Stevens. And then next week we can give another one. You want you? Mm-hmm. She said God put it on her heart to give away another book. So callers that you were calling in, go ahead and call us. We'll take caller 6 again. Okay, caller 6 again. Okay. We're taking caller 6 and get a copy of A Hunt for Enough. Again, I had a lot of callers call it in, so call back. Miss Donna won a book, and let's give another one away. Miss Stevens says God's laid on her heart to give another book away, so let's do it. You caller number 1. We're looking for caller number 6. Giving another book away. You're caller number 2. We're looking for caller number 6. Try again real soon. Call back. Yes, Black Power. You're in caller number 3. Looking for caller number 6. You about to get the book. Call back. Yes. She said, dang. morning. You're calling number 4. Try again. You almost get it. Yeah, whoever you are, call back. I don't even have to call. Hang up the phone. Just keep it in my ear. They calling for that word. I'm telling you. You're calling number 5. Hang up real quick and try again. Oh, too late. Good morning, caller number 6. Good morning, are you there? Good morning, are you there? All right, caller number 6, you there? Good morning. Hello, how are you doing? Good morning. How are you doing? Who am I speaking with? Good morning. Good morning, Ed. Good morning to you. You want this? Hi, you want this book, huh? You want the book? You sure you want the book? Amen. Yes. Yes, I appreciate that. Appreciate you listening and spreading that good news. You know, God wants us to do what we can for everybody down here. And I want to thank Miss Stevens for giving away another book. You know where we are located, so you can come anytime. I think she heard you. She said, "Thank you, Miss Stevens."
Oh no, thank you.
All right. Yes. She said, "Thank you." She said, "Thank you out there, caller, and for checking in and doing. Wow, what an amazing morning. Let me get the ID out. You're locked into Black Power 96.3 FM, WBPU, LP St. Petersburg. We're not just explaining the world, we're changing it. Good morning, Sister Stevens. You can see that the people are on board with this mental health issue.
Yes.
You're calling back to back and wanting your book. How can they find your book?
My book is available on Amazon, and you search The Hunt for Enough by Shantta Stevens, or you can go to my website and you can get a signed copy, and the website is infinitereachllc.com. That's infinite without the first I, so NIFINTE reachllc.com.
All right. Do you have the phone number? No.
My number is, you can email me.
Just email it.
Yeah, you can email me at info@infinitereachllc.com.
Okay, get that again.
info@infinitereachllc.com and drop the first I. So infinite, NFINITE, reachllc.com.
All right. Well, I want to appreciate you coming and what a wonderful morning this has been, talking about our community of mental health care and man, and again you can see the outreach, the pouring love to get this book for numbers of people. We have so many people out here that's suffering with this mental health. Everybody, the phone lines is just blowing up.
Yeah.
Just blowing up to get this book.
I do want to make sure that the people know to call 988 if they need help. They can call the suicide crisis line at 988.
988. Okay, so if you got somebody going through things, because it's hard. We were just talking about that. Call the police, and all the police going to do is try to find a way to take them to jail.
Exactly.
So that's a system.
Exactly.
Get paid from the government for in-house and not Pinellas County Jail, but the Pinellas County Hotel. They get paid.
Right. Yeah, and that's anonymous, so you can call them anonymously and talk about it.
And want to appreciate Sister Stevens for coming, driving all the way from Brandon to get this, and just doing the work of what God wants her to do, and driving over and have to drive back. And I want to appreciate you, and you're always welcome to come back and speak again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
You're quite welcome. Anybody want to say hello to your husband and family, or shout out to anybody?
Yes, my husband, Corey, my kids, Akira, Zaire, and Corey Jr., and my mom, Mary, sweet Mary.
Hey, Miss Mary. Well, I appreciate you, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, again, want to thank Miss Shantta Stevens, and her book is
The Hunt for Enough.
Yes, God bless you. Come in!